Today is World Elephant Day, and these days climate change is an even bigger threat to the conservation of these gentle giants than even poaching. Well, with me now is Patricia Sims, who is the founder of World Elephant Day. Patricia, great to have you with us. Thank you so much for taking the time and joining us. Elephant populations are nowhere near what they once were. So what are the biggest risks that elephants are facing right now?
Well, we basically look at 5 main areas of risk for elephants, and that would include both the Asian and the African elephants. And, of course, poaching is still going on, even though we've had legislation, passed in various countries. Of course, China's being the big one in 2017. But there still is ivory poaching going on. There still is illegal trade of ivory. So we're working on continuing to have enforcement issues that are put into practice. Habitat loss ultimately is the biggest problem for both Asian and African elephants, and that's in all countries around the world where elephants live. Of course, as human populations increase, elephant habitats areas for them to migrate decrease, makes it more difficult for them to forage and to do their job as caretakers of their ecosystems. And of course, human-elephant conflict results from that. And we're seeing increasing incidences of human-elephant conflict, mostly throughout India, Asia, and Africa now. The other issues, climate change, as you mentioned. We're all experiencing climate change problems. Drought is a big issue for many African elephants in various countries and in Asia as well. And the bigger issue now coming back is the ethics around tourism and how travelers interact with elephants when they go to places where elephants are.
Patricia, you mentioned tourism, and that's something I wanted to bring up as well, because after the COVID pandemic and travel disruption, some people have got, that bucket list dream of finally being able to travel and see elephants in their natural environment. Have you got any tips about how people might do that in a way that is ethical and the best for the elephants, really?
People have to really do their research, and we want to look at situations where elephants are in a free roaming environment. They're not chained. They're not put into situations where they're doing tricks or having to perform. We don't promote elephant riding. That's been shown to be very unhealthy for elephants over time. So we want people to really be able to learn about elephants. And that's the amazing value of going to these places and having these close encounter experiences, is you can really learn just how amazing and intelligent and empathetic these magnificent creatures are. And we want to be able to see elephants in the most natural situation possible. And that's predominantly for Asian elephants. And a lot of people do travel to countries like Thailand and India to have these types of experiences. Of course, in Africa, it's much different because there people can go on safaris and see elephants in much larger free roaming environments. And so this is a really big important thing for people to learn, is to really do the research and to make sure that these places are treating the animals properly with the right ethics and the respect and the dignity that they deserve.